What is up, YouTube? Another sneaker unboxing for you guys. So this pair right here is a shoe that I absolutely needed to have in the collection. I was not gonna let go and will probably never get rid of. This is my favorite shoe to release this year. When pictures were released about 6 months ago, maybe longer, I knew I needed to grab. Wasn't able to get from my local skate shop. My local sneaker shop was getting them a half size bigger than what I wear, so never pulled the trigger. They were going for about around like 200 to 225 on the at the local shop, and then about like 160 to 180 on Goat. I would check daily, all the time on eBay and Goat, put in a bid all the time for what I thought was a reasonable price. And finally, someone on eBay listed this pair right here, my size, brand new, for 180, which was fair, but after fees, shipping, it was, just over what I wanted to spend. Asked them if they were able to match the last sale on Goat, which was 157, which I think is exactly what I wanted to spend. They matched it and I have them now. So super, super excited. This is a pair, like I said, I needed to have. It is just a beautiful shoe, a color that I do not have in the collection, and just stunning. I think a lot of people are 50-50, which is just insane to me because this is just such a solid shoe. So that being said, this is the their SB Dunk Low. So yeah, this shoe was released a couple months ago. When I saw it was this really cool green, black with gray and those graphics all throughout. It was giving me like Night of Mischief SB kind of vibe, and just really cool. There's so many details. Like, it is just amazing to me that this shoe is going for nothing. Like, on the high end, 220, so very, very excited to have. We'll just kind of go over some of the details. I probably will miss a couple, but starting off with the sole, this is going to be the green, which is just beautiful. You get, a little print right there on the bottom. You probably won't even notice when you're walking around, but just, something nice that they added. You get a black midsole with green stitching, and on the toe is going to be suede, and all of that texture I didn't really realize is embroidered. So it's not printed on, it's not painted on, stamped, whatever. It is completely embroidered. So really nice touch. You're gonna have very, very short hair suede, like extremely short. Not the best, but not the worst. Obviously not New Balance, but not some of the other SBs that came out recently. The swoosh is going to be in that same green to match all throughout, in a nice tumbled leather. And yeah, all the black panels are going to be that suede, all the gray is going to be that suede, and just really cool details all throughout. I honestly don't know if all of the shoes have the same design pattern, but regardless, it looks super sick. Back there you have the their skateboards font in the back. You get the detail right there on the tongue, detail right there on the back, and the insole is going to have a unique design as well. I'm not going to pull them out for you guys. The tongue is going to be like a very thick Carhartt canvas kind of material, and the inside is going to be in that green as well. And that really does it. The I guess you can talk about the little side of this panel right here is going to kind of pop like white. So it really matches the embroidery design all throughout, and just a super awesome shoe. This is so cool, in my opinion. Needed to have 110%. And I'm very, very happy that I was able to grab these for the price I wanted to. I was starting to panic because I feel like over time these will go up in price. I just watch Goat all the time, and it would be, one sold for 155, 180, and then 200, and then drop back down. And obviously I didn't want to spend 250 after fees, but this is definitely a shoe that was a must for me. You get that little design right there in metal, And the standard lace is going to be a really cool flat style, which I haven't seen a lot of SBs do, where they kind of flip-flop. So one side is going to be black, and as you lace it, it looks like it kind of switches from a green to a black in inverse, which is really cool. It comes with a whole bunch of laces, which we will go over. Obviously, this being from eBay, it came with that little tag. Got here surprisingly fast. It is also going to be in the cream box right there. Nothing too crazy. And this is the other pair right here with all of the accessories. I've looked at a couple people relacing this shoe, and honestly, I'm not a fan of really any of the swaps, except for maybe like the normal SB orange. I'll have to look up some pictures, but I mean, for fall and winter, like this is such a good shoe with all black that, you know, from far away, you're just gonna see primarily black and maybe a little bit of green, and the closer you get, you know, you notice more details, you notice the pop of white, and it's really cool. So I haven't decided if I want the orange laces. I have the tight boots that have the orange pop on them, and that's a black and white shoe, so maybe keep this, you know, the subtle green, black, and gray and white, but we will see. They also come with, you know, an additional little lace design in metal, which is really cool. It is just insane to me, the amount of detail on the shoe, the extras that it comes with. You know, it has multiple different laces and colors, like totally went above and beyond. And for this shoe to be going for nothing, or people don't like, is kind of insane to me. So yeah, we'll look at some of the laces. This is, you know, a normal SB lace right there. This one is super cool. It's gonna be, you know, the orange version of this lace, which I've never really seen before. Same thing, it's kind of inverse. It flip-flops from, you know, being primarily black and orange. This is kind of why I'm talking about it being kind of Halloween-esque. You get a normal black lace that actually might look pretty good, a normal SB green lace, and it looks like another black one. So really cool that they were able to throw in all of those details. Just looking, this is the first time I'm looking at this shoe. I'm not noticing too much. You still get the design on the bottom. Obviously, the panels are going to be different. This one looks like it has way more detailing than this one, but still very cool. Looks like on the heel, this one's going to say Nike, and this one's going to say there. And I really like that text. Just looks really cool. So yeah, that really does it for the review. The inside, you know, is going to have a little design on the insole. You have there, right there. And just a super cool shoe. Like I could not be more excited for a release this year. SB has been releasing a whole bunch of shoes that have been solid. Honestly, a lot of them I'm selling, or I got doubles of, and I just don't need it in my closet anymore. But there are just a couple that are coming out recently that are just kind of subpar as far as colorways go. That's my opinion. There were multiple releases that are still sitting in my local skate shop, and I just think they're not it. Definitely cool, but maybe a little bit harder to wear. Just bizarre colors. Like there's another suede one that's coming up here pretty soon that I haven't decided if I want to grab, but it looks beautiful, but just another instance of, you know, how am I going to rock that pair? So I'm really trying to narrow down shoes that I absolutely need in the collection. And this one for sure, I absolutely needed to have. This colorway is just phenomenal. I haven't seen a whole bunch of SBs in this kind of color blocking and colorway. So for a collector, this is definitely a shoe to grab. If I can grab a second one, I would definitely try. If, you know, eBay or later down the road, someone sells a pair used for dirt cheap, I would love to grab those. So that does it for this review unboxing. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more.